Good evening, everybody, or whatever time it is where you are. How the devil are we all today? Oh, I've got voice back just to prove I'm live. Right, fantasy dozy. So, who we got? Let's have a look at who we got. We've got Brian. Good evening, Brian. So, what I'm going to do tonight, guys, is first of all, very quickly, this is the last of the PJ's tips in a continuous run, meaning that from now on, starting next week, there will only be one PJ's tips on a Thursday at 7 p.m. UK time. Okay, that's in line with me doing a 30-day run of live. So I've been doing it 30 days. Come Monday, I would have done 30 days. Continuous lives, either in here, mostly in my timeline, or in my group or somewhere. So it's coming to an end, and then we go back to a normal schedule. Okay, that schedule will be Mondays. I will be in my group doing a motivational Monday. Tuesdays, I will be in my group doing training Tuesdays. Wednesday, I will be here doing Wednesday product review. Thursday, I will be here doing PJ's tips for network marketers. Friday, I don't go anywhere. Saturday, I don't go anywhere. And Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time, I'm here doing a review of the week, what's going on in the week behind us, and what's coming up in the week ahead. And then at 9 p.m., I do our BOP, our business opportunity presentation, which is for you lovely people to all come along and see what we do in our business. Should you be interested? Fancy overlay. Oh, do you like it, Mike? I know I'm posh, aren't I? So, good evening, Mike. Good evening, Brian. So, my headline, which is why Mike's come out. My headline is stop doing it or you'll go blind. Simple as. Stop doing it. Just stop. Or you're going to go blind. Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. I'm playing about with my little. What's this, Mike? You like this? Hang on. Where is it? What's? Oh, hang on. What am I doing here? Huh? You like that? Oh, look at him, Mr. Cool. Daddy cool, daddy cool. Right, okay. So, let me ask you this question. Do you know, or are you somebody who is guilty of doing two businesses in the same category online? I'm not talking about Forexes and trading and all that sort of stuff. I'm talking about two health products, two book companies, two coffee companies. That's what I'm talking about, basically, or a coffee company and a health product company. Yeah, you probably do, either are or do or have been. Okay, so here's my point. You cannot, it doesn't matter what you do, right? You cannot concentrate and focus on two of the same thing, because here's why. When people they're getting a mucking fuddle. Did you know that? They do. They're getting a mucking fuddle, right? Say that fast 5 times. And basically what happens is, so they're promoting, not just in that, but they are busy doing lots of different things. They're trying to promote this, they're trying to promote that, they're trying to do, where did I bring that person in? Where did I bring that person in? They're doing all this all over the place. And what happens is they actually end up really not doing much. So basically what's happening is they're diluting their skills, themselves, their companies, their chances of success right the way down. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. My multiple sources of traffic. That's not an issue. Uh, and to be fair, rev shares and all stuff like that, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about products, basically, really. So anyway, so here's my point. Okay, now that's just giving you an example on that side of things. But I want you to think of how many people you know, or maybe this is you. Okay, and if it is you, it's really this is about you. It's for to help you. Okay, and if it's not you, I can tell you this now, guys. Every single one of us here, including me, has been there, or probably still is there, but knows how to pull themselves back out of it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about where you have a continuous reason, open brackets, excuse, close brackets, for not being able to do something. You turn up and you pop in on all of the lives and you give it a thumbs up and you make a couple of comments, and then you're gone. And you do that fairly regularly. So you look busy. You look busy because you think you are busy because you're going to all these places. But what you're not doing is you're not actually watching the lives, taking in, especially training videos I'm talking about, guys. You're not taking it in and you're not acting on it. How many times have you heard yourself say, not to say now, maybe in the past, or so I can't do this because I've got the kids. I can't do this because the budget's fell off its perch. I can't do this because of that issue. I can't do this because of that. All the reasons you can't do something. Now, here's the question. Why did you sign up in the first place? What did you expect? To have a business where you didn't have to do anything? You have to commit, guys, right? So my point here, this isn't the point. I'm drifting off a little bit. But what I'm saying is, people are like that. Let's think of something else. How many people do you know that? So just basically all different excuses. Every excuse under the sun. There's always and it's not to them. It's a reason why they couldn't do this. Okay, and you're sitting there, and you know from where you're sitting that is absolutely total rubbish. And they're the people who don't turn up at things, and then you'll get and I'm sort of talking about something that happened, but then you get they don't turn up, they're never there, you can't contact them. Every time you do manage to get hold of them or something like that, I'm doing this, and I've had a disaster. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Right? How often do you find that those people come back to you, or when you go looking for them, which I've sort of stopped doing, you find out that, oh, actually, I've been looking at something else that I was looking at before you, and I've just got to make my mind up, and I've got to get myself focused, and I really don't know what I'm doing. And right, here's my point. Here's where if you keep doing this, if you continue doing these things, if you continue coming out of excuses, you keep coming out with reasons, if you continue to avoid the real fact that you are not progressing is you, because you will not commit, you will not stay focused, right? You will eventually become blind because of your activities to your own faults. And it will be almost impossible to get you out of those, because you will be in so much total self-denial that you will not recognize, you will not see, you'll be blind to the fact that you are at fault. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Anyone in network marketing will know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? We are all guilty of it. I find myself sometimes going, damn, I didn't do this because. And in the same breath, I tell myself, Peter, that's bullshit. It's an excuse. You didn't organise yourself. And I'm talking about things that with me, they're not ultra, they can be done another time, okay? But what I have done is I have focused, I'm committed to my business, okay? I'm not trying to spread myself too thinly amongst loads of different opportunities. I'm not making excuses for why I didn't turn up at the training, because I do all the trainings, guys. Because when I bring it to my team, I've had to do it myself first. So I go and I spend late nights watching training, live training in the US. I spend my time doing that. I spend every day training. Every day I watch a webinar of some sort. Every day I watch a video. Every day I listen to a bit of an audio book. Okay, I do that every single day. Okay, because I'm focused on where I'm going. But when I do go, oh, I didn't do this because I know it's my fault, and it's purely because I didn't organise it. Now, here's the thing: if I had organised myself properly, I would have said, I want to do that, but I haven't got time to do that. And I would have rearranged things, okay? As I say, it's not the end of the world with me because I'm already focused on the business. I don't let things get in the way of me learning and prospecting. It's the little things, admin, crap like that I'm used to, right? That I go, oh, I should have done that, right? So here's the thing: don't become so naive, so committed on your route of self-destruction because you just won't stop and go, actually, this is bullshit. I signed up for this because I want to make it. I signed up for this because I was gonna put my all into it. I told my sponsor when he spoke to me that I would give so many hours a week. I would put so much into it in monetary terms if that's required, and that I would focus and I would do this, and I'm committed to this and I'm committed to that. Okay, you need to do that before you get to the point that you've made that many excuses that you really believe that what you're saying is true. If you can't commit and you cannot dismiss the excuses, then you shouldn't be doing any business. Okay. I have a saying that I constantly say: if someone says, got a problem with that, or I had a bit of a problem, no. Don't find the problem, find the solution. And guys, I'm hard on myself. Honestly, if this sounds a bit harsh to you, it sounds like I'm going, do you know what? Peter sounds a right bloody bully. No, I'm that aware of the excuses people make, and I'm harsh on myself. I will tell myself off very often because I find myself slipping and going, you ain't focused, Pedro. Get back in line. So stop doing all those things, all those excuses. When the other half walks through the door, right, it says, can you do this? You have to have a reason for why you can't. And you have to have a reason for why you can. And you have to have a reason for when you can know the timing's right for everything, right? Here's my thing, guys. If you're going to commit to this, whatever you're doing, if you're going to commit for an hour a day or 2 hours a day, 10 hours a week, whatever it is, set that time aside and go, right. And doing that is my hour a day where I come in from my day job, I sit in my office or in the bedroom or the cupboard or wherever you are, and I'm locked in for an hour. Agree it with people who matter. So they know that is your time. When you go and do that, they won't interfere and get in your way with that. But at the same time, they know that when they need that doing, the kids taking out, the light bulb putting in, the whatever it is, that you do that outside of that time. Does that make sense? Stop doing it because you will go blind to the reality of what you could be doing because you've made that many excuses. Right. Might say I'm mainly traffic niche, multiple sources of traffic. That was just wanted to get that rant off because I'm hearing it more and more now. I'm hearing it on a daily basis. I get people coming to me who aren't even in my team and they're already in my business, and they're coming to me telling me they're super duper sponsors who they've admitted to me are super duper sponsors, are there, but they're not doing very well. Well, why are you not doing very well? Because you're not going to your super duper sponsors' lives. You're not going to your super duper sponsors' training. You're not going to your super duper sponsors' events where they get everyone together and make things. It's you. It's not your super duper sponsor has let you down. You've let yourself down. You shouldn't be talking to me. You should be going and talking to your super duper sponsor and saying, look, I need help. Now, guys, I'm a bit lost in the comments here. Right. Very quiet. That's Friday, isn't it? Fridays are always very, very quiet. What a fantastic turnout we had yesterday. Absolutely superb to watch me burn a cake. It wasn't just any cake. I made the cake that I burned. It was brilliant. We had great fun, didn't we, guys? Anyone who was there. If you weren't there, you've got to go watch it, the replay. It was all about, the whole thing was about team building. It was revolved, not team building, but working as a team. I basically decided that I would make a cake. I wouldn't come with any instructions. I wouldn't come with any idea because I can't cook cakes, as we found out. I proved that to the nation yesterday, to the world, that I would just take instructions from my audience. Literally every single instructions, what to use, what to do with it, how much, when to cook it, how long to cook it for. But I took literally every instruction, weights, measures, blah, 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 everything. Put it together, put it in the oven, came out burnt. Now it turns out that the oven was a little bit high, right? But as a team, we got that far. When you pulled back the crust, and you got to the 1.5 inches. It's not a very big cake of whatever they call in cake sponge. It was really nice. It was honestly really nice. So as a team effort, the first time round, we nearly made a cracking good cake. So my point was that if I'd have tried to do that off my own head, I wouldn't have done it, guys. I haven't got a clue what ingredients to use. I didn't have a clue how long to put it in for. I didn't know, I actually mixed up the flour. I mixed up the ingredients wrong because I just started doing it without listening. And I actually should have mixed up the sugar and the eggs first, then mixed in the flour. But anyway, so we had a few lumps, but it was all right. But the whole point was that as a team, we worked as a team. We all put our ideas in, but we were all working together. We all had the same goal in mind, which was this cake to turn out okay. And we got so close, guys. We got the baking soda as well, and I didn't know it was plain flour instead of self-raising that I used. But little thing. So what have we done? We learned from it, guys. We moved forward. So that was just a little bit about yesterday. Right, guys. Any comments? Anything? I am going to give it 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2. So, guys, tomorrow I will be back. Oh, no, it's not. Today's not the last one. What am I talking about? Peter, in that case, it's tomorrow. So tomorrow's the last PJ's Tips, 7 p.m. UK time, before we go back to normality, which is once a week on a Thursday at 7 p.m. UK time. So, yeah, so tomorrow's the last PJ's Tips out of this run of 30 straight lives that I've been doing, which actually ends on Monday. Brian says, no, Brian, that kipper is reserved for only you, my friend. Not everybody gets a kipper. I forgot what time I started this now. Oh, I don't know. Not sure what the delay is. I don't think the delay is that bad on this tonight. Let's have a look. I go put my thumb up. 10 seconds. About 10 seconds. It's not bad. Okay, guys, right, I'm going to take it that there are no questions, comments, or anything like that. Have a great weekend. I'll catch up with you tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time. Tell your teams, bring your teams along, say hello to us if you want. This is a free for all for everybody in network marketing to come along, get some bite-sized tips, and look at my fancy overlay. Brian says you can borrow it or let someone else have some use from it. He's doing a cryptic. I think he's talking about my kipper, but I don't know. I never know, Brian. Right, guys, thank you for your time. I will catch you all tomorrow night, 7 p.m. UK time. Have fun. Au revoir.